Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. To throw right away is Howell. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Howell. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
4th down, Howell.
Flush to his right.
That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And down to the 27-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell.
On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Bengals had 8-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. You You talk about this Bengals defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Jackson.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Chigakonkwo.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Going quickly out to the right side.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's his. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Bengals.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Forced out to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And this offense has converted twice already here in this 1st half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
Howell now to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Yo. Hey, middle.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
He's got Mingo.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, report.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down. Jackson will throw again.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing here, Howell.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stokes. First down now, but that clock rolling.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Howell. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And he's gonna be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 17-3.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Back to throw, Howell.
And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he goes out right around the 39. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Jackson now.
They'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Rolling to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. A fair catch will move this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go. Rocco switch. Rocco switch.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
You change it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Jackson on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And the Raiders first down.
To throw again is Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Andy Isabella from 4 yards out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back.
and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now they're in the hurry up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down, Howell now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Powell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And Howell will throw it. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stokes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bengals 10. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Isabella. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
You gotta make a move.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got Mingo. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. His throw incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Raiders.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jackson on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out in the game?
Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Raiders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36.
Now looking to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here's Howell. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Only 3 there on the screen and 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing here, Howell. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Running left to give to Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Third and 2, here's Howell. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. 17. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And bulldozing his way through. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52, Bengals 17.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On first down, Howell.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Hey, move!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other.
There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready, break. Hurt, hurt. 60 Maverick. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Ready, ready.
Al throwing on first down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.